Hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. How is everybody today? I've got to tell you, I'm really excited to do this reading today because I've been we're heading into the summer solstice, right? Oh, in the southern hemisphere, it's the summer solstice. Depending on where you are in the world, it's either summer or winter. Um, so this solstice has a very special energy, right? And the summer solstice here, the energies that we're looking at, I'm excited to read them because what we're looking at for our for this energy is to honor our life path, right? We're looking at what are the choices that we've made in life, where have we been brave, where have we've been strong, and we're really looking for our soul to give us some wisdom under this solstice energy. Now we've been moving through some cracker energies this year, and we've had our Jupiter go direct energy where we're looking to inspire and initiate, and under that Jupiter energy with the solstice, and then I'll talk about the new moon as well. What we really want to be doing, we have this beautiful opportunity. I normally call it a mission to Mars, but I'm going to call it a mission to Jupiter, where we have the opportunity, now that it's started this new transit in Aries, to look at what the next 12 years, let's call it our mission to Jupiter. Let's commit big. What are the next 12 years of the Jupiter transits hold? Because that's all about what we inspire, what we're initiating, and when we lead, when we get serious about what we want to put our attention to, these enterprises birth. We get to attract that positive expansion. So our mission to Jupiter, we can really sit down now and go, what are our intentions that are aligning with our soul space? And we can really get serious about structuring the new chapter and look to the next 12 years to have that chapter. But I know I'm talking big. 12 years, who can think about your chapter for the next 12 years? What are you asking me to commit is to? So it's like, seriously. But this is a perfect window with which to set up that commitment and go, what does the next chapter of my life look like? Who's in it? Let's make some brave choices and let our souls guide us to where we want to go. Let's honor our life path. And if we're here looking at twin flames, we're looking at our twin flame ascension journey. And this reading, we're going to go, what are our brave choices around that journey? And what intentions do we want to set? How do we want to structure this new chapter? So we've got that new moon coming in Capricorn. Do you know, like, when that new moon hits, we will actually have the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto all in the energy of Capricorn. Now, there's a bunch of different energies that play out, and I've talked through a bunch of them leading up to this reading. The one I really want to lean in on in Capricorn in with the moon is looking at some level of reciprocity in relationships. So the energy that you're giving out, are you getting it back? And we've talked about giving and receiving a little bit in the lead up to this. Here's where we get serious about these intentions, and we can have this big mission to Jupiter where we put our 12-year commitment down. What are we going to get Jupiter to help us with over the next 12 years? I know that's a big call. But under the solstice, what we're going to get help with is honoring our life path. We're looking at how soul guides us and making some brave choices. So, with all that, I've been looking forward to doing this reading and seeing what comes through as energy under the solstice for twin flames and how all of that leads to what's happening with unions coming online. Are you ready for a reading? Let's do it. Divine Feminine first. We're going to read for you. Then we'll look at Divine Masculine. We'll build a bridge over the top and do some Divine Love Oracle and see what we come up with. Righto. What have we got for our reading for Divine Feminine? Queen of Swords straight out of the bat. Righto. Then we've got the Page of Swords. Then we've got the Four of Wands in the soul space. See? Honor your life path and let your soul's wisdom guide you. We're doing this, Divine Feminine. Nine of Pentacles in the challenge. We've got the Seven of Wands as advice from Spirit there. And then what have we got as our outcome? We've got the Judgment card, right? This reading is not surprising me. It feels like, pretty much how I've staged that introduction. It feels like what we've got here. And once again, I get annoyed that we're not straight. Let's make that happen. Okay. There we go. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Five of Swords, the Death card, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Let's get ourselves a reading around this. Okay. So, King of Pentacles. Isn't this what we've just been talking about? Going, what is our life path? The King of Pentacles, he knows what he's on about, right? He could be someone who's the leader of an organization. Now, what we just talked about with Jupiter energy going direct in Aries is when we lead, we attract an expansive and positive new enterprise. We're looking to inspire and we're looking to initiate, right? So what I'm picking up here is going, if we're going to build our mission to Jupiter and have a look at what the next chapter looks like, if we're going to really be manifestors here, and we have that power as creators with our creator to manifest what the next chapter looks like. But if you leave it to accident, if you're just going to respond to the reality and have a reactive energy about you, you're always going to get, this is happening to me, I'm going to react to it. You're just going to be at the mercy of, of that cycle of going, life happens, I react, I keep building, you know, what my reactive energy is. I'm going around in circles there. But what Spirit is suggesting here, and I see it very, very clearly in reading this solstice energy, is going, what, we've made some big choices in life. What are we really ready to let go of? And the other energy that I'm picking up under this was that new moon in Capricorn, the reciprocity of relationships. Are you tired of carrying the burden of your twin flame relationship? Right? Are you tired of being the one that sends all the energy down the wire? Let's put an end to that. Let's bring an end to being the one who has all the burden to carry. The death card comes because it wants to close out the old chapter where it creates a whole bunch of burden and that you're always fighting for understanding of the journey that you're on. And here, the King of Pentacles comes in and says, all right, are you ready for your mission to Jupiter? Let's start putting the structures in place. Let's start writing down what it looks like. Let's write some intentions that are aligned with our soul purpose. The solstice will help reveal your soul's wisdom to you. The solstice will help you embrace your choices and it will help you honor your life path, right? And if our life path is this mission to Jupiter to understand, then it's going to help us see what the pathway there is. So we've got a bit to learn in the energy of the King of Pentacles in taking some time to write down our intentions. Now, we've also just been through that 12-12 portal, which has dissipated. So I hope you've really set some wonderful intentions in there. We're in the energy with that Venus in Capricorn energy, which is, we're looking to, again, it's taking a hard stand on what romance looks like, shared goals, boundaries, and taking the process more seriously. When I say more seriously, going, where is the reciprocity in my relationships? Am I giving too much to a situation that's not giving back to me? And twin flames, that's chaser energy. Now we talk about this particle, this split particle that goes, right, separates, and that when twin flames are in separation, it feels like there's nothing in the nothing, but there's never nothing in the nothing. You're entangled, right? There's energy in between you that's entangled. And when you get into chaser energy, and particularly divine feminine in the separation stages, you're chasing and you're filling the gap with your energy in between. Now, what we're looking for is an equal reciprocity. We want divine masculine to give as evenly as divine feminine did. But if you always close that gap, divine masculine has got no work to do. He's not going to turn and do the work he doesn't have to do because he doesn't understand why he has to do it. Until you pull that energy back and demand reciprocity of this relationship, then there's going to be a runner chaser energy play out between you two. So now what we're doing is we're going to use the power of the cosmos to build our mission to Jupiter. And if in that we are saying reciprocity in relationships is very important to me, because on my life path as a twin flame, I have work to do to birth this new energy. The way the old codependent version of relationships has to fall away, and I'm here to build something new. I'm here to bring this template of love forward, where love flows in a healthy balance. Like You know, sometimes I'll be out on a negative wing, sometimes I'll be out on a positive, but what has to happen is the energy has to keep flowing, and to keep it flowing, I'm demanding of this process a level of reciprocity. I'm laying the burden down of being the one sending the energy down the water all the down the wire all the time, and I am going to close that chapter. Isn't that funny, that little Freudian slip? I'm sending it down the water, and I'm going, water to me is spiritual energy. So I'm just going to hold that little energy there for a second. I'm closing the chapter on being the one to carry all the burden. Right up over here. But gee, doesn't it feel like I'm winning and I'm losing when I do that? Isn't it Susie? Isn't it counterintuitive for me to pull my energy back out of this connection? It's like all I want to do is bring them closer. Surely giving them more love is what's going to bring them closer. And it's so counterintuitive to pull my energy back. And I'm going to say to you, no, it's not. It's a brave choice. It's a brave choice to trust that your connection is safe in the 5D, right? So for you to pull your energy back and demand reciprocity with the likely outcome that you're probably going to be standing alone, it's a victory, even though it feels like a loss. And I understand that. And you're going to have to take a chance on that. You're going to have to trust the path. You're going to have to honor this life path. Here's Jupiter all the way over here, right? And we're going to have to go, I'm trusting that I've got to take all of these steps to get all the way to Jupiter. And I'm going, what do I want that life to look like? When I get to this doorway up here, what's in it? What's my intentions? How I'm going to structure this chapter? And I want you to take a big commitment and commit to Jupiter energy for the next 12 years and go, what is my mission with Jupiter over the next 12 years? That's a massive call, right? Going, what do I want this enterprise? Who do I want to inspire? What do I want to initiate? And when I lead, what will I attract under this mission to Jupiter energy? It's starting its next round of cycles and it's sitting there in Aries. What do you want Jupiter, the planet of luck, the planet of enterprise, the planet of expansion, right? What do you want it how do you want it to work with you? And if under the solstice it goes, what is it about your soul's path that you want to honor? Right? What wisdom do you want to emerge to guide you? And honestly, it goes, what it feels like I'm learning feels like I'm losing. How can you, like the next 12 years, what are you talking about, Suze? But like, I'm not saying that you have to have every facet of that energy worked out. I'm saying, what do you want to commit to, right? And if what you want to commit to over the next 12 years, if we're focusing on twin flames, look what's in your soul's energy and we'll get there. But what I'm building right now is the platform to get to your soul's purpose, and that takes work. The Knight of Pentacles gets up and says, all right, this is what you're being guided to do in your soul. Now honor it and get up and do your mission to Jupiter. So if it's 1,000, I normally talk about this as a mission to Mars. If it's 1,000 steps on your mission to Mars and every day you get up and take one step, at some point you're going to arrive on Mars. What does it look like from Mars looking back? And that's what we're asking you to look at, is going, where am I in 12 years' time? Looking back over the next 12 years, what do I want to have built into those chapters, particularly with regard to my twin flame connection, because that's what's sitting in my soul space. All right, the push from the universe is the Queen of Swords. Why? Because she wants reciprocity in relationships. She's tired of being the queen. She's been the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and now she's going, I'm not going to accept anything less than what is honoring my life path, what's honoring my soul path. I am no longer in the practice, where is it? I'm no longer in the practice of being the beast of burden, right? And if anything is rising up under this solstice energy that says it is not within my soul's wisdom to bring this into my journey, I will cut it away. My soul's wisdom will guide me, and I will make brave choices in my intention to honor my life path, because I know where I'm heading. And I'm going to put all of this energy down now and say, this is where I'm heading. And every day I'm going to get up and make choices. And look, even in here, you like, these are, the Queen of Swords is, I always say she gets a tough rap as being the Ice Queen or the bitch card of tarot. but she's got that way because she's been through so much, and the universe is saying, come on, divine feminine, let's not take any crap. Let's get really serious about what your shared goals are, what your boundaries are, what your mission is. How you're showing up is more of a page. This is nerve-wracking for us, isn't it? To sit there and go, can I make this kinds of commitment? Can I step forward and say my piece? Can I say what I want? Can I go after what I want? Can I communicate my ideals? You're asking me to stand up as the Queen of Swords. She's pretty tough. She's been through the ringer. I think I'll just sit for the Page of Swords right now because I'm not quite sure what it is that I need to achieve. And here I am in my Nine of Pentacles, and that's a challenge. Under my Nine of Pentacles energy, it's a challenge for me to really get into Queen of Swords energy at this point in time. But Spirit's going, well, come on, look what's in your soul space. Four of Wands. You've got the light codes, the twin flame light codes that are lit and a light. If you are on this journey, if you are watching readings that I put out, then this twin flame journey, you've been awakened to it, and you're looking to find more about the journey. You're seeking ideals about who am I, what is this soul ascension journey all about? And what Spirit is saying to you is now's the time to commit to what it looks like at the other end, right? Where are you? Where are you when Jupiter does this soulmate cycle that we're all in? It's going to wrap up and a new soulmate cycle will begin, right? So you can expect that at some point this particular cycle will wrap up and you will be in a connection with someone. Is it your twin flame? Is it not your twin flame? I don't know. There's too many people in this soulmate cycle to commit that every single one of those twin flame connections will come online. My hope is it's you, beloved, part of our community. I hope we all get to sit when we're looking back and our 12-year commitment is our twin flame connections have come online in a healthy way. We're through the worst of times, we're in the best of times, and we get to enjoy the celebrations, right? Is this in your life path? Is this what your soul is guiding you to do? And if it is, you need to step out of the Page of Swords and into the Queen of Swords and start getting serious about what that looks like. Your challenge in this space is gone, but Suze, right now I'm all alone. I actually don't know. Like, I'm in my Nine of Pentacles and I just don't know what it's going to take to get this twin flame connection to kick over into what you're asking me to understand. What is it that me and my twin are gonna do? I don't even know if we're gonna work together. I don't know if we'll be helping other twins come on. I just don't even know what my purpose is for going through all of this ascension stuff that I've been through. And in fact, I feel a little defensive about the process of I'm making a 12-year commitment under this energy. Where is that going? I'm not asking you to know every facet of your journey in committing to your mission to Jupiter. I'm going, what is it when you look into your future? This is just manifesting 101 and going, project yourself down the track. If you don't want to go 12 years, don't. But we're working with 12 years because it's Jupiter's transit, right? Working with Jupiter under this energy. In the likely outcome is the Judgment card, right? How this comes out to me is going, you get into the energy of your soul space and align with your purpose, right? So this requires work to do that. It requires digging into what is the whole reason that you've woken up to the twin flame journey. And if you're sitting here going, oh, I want the rom-com version of connecting with my twin, then the twin flame journey is not for you. If you're sitting here going, I want to honor my life path and my soul's wisdom to guide me, then you are sitting here with the divine and you're going, in 12 years time, my soul has ascended. Now, what is it for a soul to ascend? It just means it's in an improved condition with regard to how your soul operates. So it's what it knows, it's what it understands, It's comfortability upon the planet. It's where you're going to ascend to in the afterlife. So, if we're honoring our life path and the choices we have to make and the guidance that our soul is giving us from the divine, then we should get a vision align with us because our light code's lit up of what we look like down the track. Just put it out there. Spirit, give me a vision of where I am 12 years down the track. How has Jupiter worked with me to expand and grow my experience on my twin flame journey? What do I know? What does it look like? See us together. See us working on our mission. Give me a vision of my mission to Jupiter. I know this feels like a big reading, but I'm really laying down into energies because we are in the final throes of 2022, right? And this was the year that shook us down. It shook us down to the ground and said, where is the basement? Where's the basement and where's the cement at the bottom of it? Because 2023 is the year of reformation. But if you don't know what you're building, then the universe won't conspire with you to build it. While we have the support of the cosmos to understand where it is that we're heading, let's work. Let's write some intentions. Let's structure this new chapter so the universe can conspire with us to bring us into what it is that we're here to do. Honor your life path and let your soul give you wisdom. Let's work with Jupiter to build this together. Oh, feel like I'm on my soapbox again. Sometimes I get there, don't I? Where the readings I do are more, they kind of sound instructional or like I'm being bossy, but it's like I am legitimately passionate about it. And if I'm honoring my life path under the solstice energy, what I've come to know is that everything I've been through, even if it helps one other person, that's me on my mission to Jupiter. And it's a brave choice for me to go, on a subject that can make you look bloody crazy. Let's face it. Twin flames. You're going to talk twin flames. You're going to take soul ascension. You're going to make that your life's work. I've let my soul guide me and I've surrendered 1000% into it. And that puts me on my mission to Jupiter, right? So this is the questions that it's asking you. It's going, what can you commit yourself to under this energy, and write some intentions down around it. Okay, so let's move on. Divine masculine. How am I applying this energy to you, my darlings? Beautiful divine masculine energy. What's going on for you? How is this moving, shifting, shaking you? Righto. Oh gosh, I feel like I really want to shuffle these energies. Are you rattled, divine masculine? Are you? Oh, I feel like you're all shook up. Let's have a look. What have we got? Oh, yes, okay. Righto. Rightio. Oh, sorry. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the World. We've got the 6 of Swords. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. What have we got underneath the deck? 5 of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and one more Ace of Wands. Righty-o, because what I'm feeling here, isn't this interesting? Because we're reflecting this energy again, right? So when I'm talking about the energy of, building new enterprises, the King of Pentacles is the master of that. He knows how to build structure. He knows how to build, he'd be someone who's an entrepreneur in the real world. But what we're asking under this solstice energy is going, what are you going to build around your life path? What are your choices going to be? How are you being guided? And here, how divine masculine's energy is playing out is actually a little different. I'm not sure. See, I should have checked exactly how they come out. Not that it massively worries me because we've got 2 kings and we've got an Ace of Wands. So the King of Swords is literally going, I want to take action around my ideas. I want to lead with my wisdom. I want to lead with my voice, and I will make brave choices, and people will follow me because I'm a strong, charismatic leader with an ability to communicate ideals in a very positive way. King of Pentacles is our entrepreneur energy. They know how to build the foundations. So you've got, if he's holding both King of Pentacles and King of Swords, They are mad keen to start building their mission to Jupiter. Like this is someone who has intentions, and this is someone who knows how to structure it. Put over the top the Ace of Wands, I now have passion for my journey. This is someone who is literally building their mission to I love seeing that sequence there together because it really is fresh new passion on some solid structure and some solid action. Someone who knows how to get into it. What's our next layer of energy? Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Five of Cups. See, this is interesting energy as well because, you know, we do talk about the Ten of Pentacles as being the penultimate for twin flames and going, you know, over here we've got Divine Feminine in the Nine of Pentacles, and we kind of look at that as going, you've got everything that you need in the world to make you okay. You know, a twin flame Divine Feminine who's evolved can make money, can take care of their emotional well-being, takes care of their mental health, can have relationships if they want to. But to get them into the Ten of Pentacles, what we're really looking for is that penultimate relationship, you know, that divine connection that goes, this makes the picture complete. And when we're looking at the Ten of Pentacles here, see how it plays out? It goes, I've got structure, I've got the relationship, I've got loyalty, I'm leading the next generation, providing for them, and I've got wisdom, I've got luxury, I've got it all going on. Ten of Pentacles is a beautiful card to come out, particularly when it comes to twin flames. Now, what we're looking at, if we're playing back to the solstice energies and going, you know, honoring life path and what are we trying to do, is like this energy of balance is going, you know, I might be able to have it all. I think I can have it all. But the only way I'm going to do that, remember what I talked about earlier, is going the moon in Capricorn, the new moon in Capricorn, and we have all of those Capricorn alignments. We've got the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, all in Capricorn, right? Now, Capricorn is a very earthy, grounded energy. And what I'm picking up under the new moon energy is really that we want to see reciprocity in relationships, right? Going, I want to build a Ten of Pentacles. How am I going to do that? It's going to require reciprocity or balance, temperance, a give and take, right? But have I blown all my chances? Going, you know, what have I done with my life's purpose? Have I honored this path? And truly, I'm looking down in regret going, I've kicked over this Three of Cups and I can't see behind me that I have the Two of Cups where reciprocity exists. And I'm going to say this, has my selfishness, I went for 3 cups and ignored 2. I went for 3 for the price of 2 and they all fell over, right? So how am I going to get myself into a place where I have reciprocity in relationships when over here there's no way this is balanced? I chose 3 cups and I knocked them all over. What was the third party energy that you chose, Divine Masculine? Right? And we're going under the solstice energy. Can you look at where this regret is and feel this push of reciprocity on your relationships and start to figure out what it takes to make the right choices in order to align with your soul's purpose? Let's have a bit of a dig. How are you feeling right now? You're feeling left out in the cold. Like, you're locked out of your blessings, and the universe wants you to feel locked out of your blessings. Why? Because you made a wrong choice. See, I don't want to say that. You made a choice that didn't serve the connection. It's not wrong because even though it feels wrong, it's absolutely perfect and in alignment with the way that your journey is meant to play out. I know sometimes wrong falls out of my mouth, but it's never the word I want to say because reality is right 100% of the time. But the choices that have been made have been designed to teach you stuff, right? You've got the world in your soul space. So right now you are being locked out of your blessings by design. What are you learning from it? What are you gaining? What is it that I want to call this, and it doesn't necessarily present this way. You know, this card is not necessarily the card of being selfish, but I want to say it. You went for 3 cups and ignored 2. You thought whatever was over here was better than what was over here. And how did it leave you? It left you locked out in the cold. And you needed to understand that this energy is now depriving you of a blessing of some description. And here you come, you're in the Knight of Swords, right? And look at this. Here I am in the Page of Sword, you know, Divine Feminine. You're in the Page of Sword. Divine Masculine is in the Knight of Swords. So charging ahead at a rate of knots to, on some level, claim their blessing. But you're not going to be able to claim this blessing, Divine Masculine, if you don't understand the nature of reciprocity. It's not enough for you to just charge in and go, because the Knight of Swords, he's a fly-by-nighter. You know, he charges in, he takes on the battle, and then he's done. Poof, gone, done, communication over. We're looking more for you to front in this energy, Divine Masculine, if we're truly going to feel a level of, you know, if reciprocity exists, it means that you will be looking into honoring your life path, looking at your choices and looking for the wisdom that soul's given to you. You need to align with that soul purpose. If you are going to match where this energy is, if reciprocity is going to exist, you need to be looking deeply into what your mission to Jupiter is as well and start structuring it. Here in the soul space, this is powerful, powerful energy. The world is one of those cards, especially when it shows up in the soul space, where I go, you are being pushed to align to your soul's purpose, because the world is a graduation energy, right? It's like someone who has run the gauntlet. It's the end of the major arcana of tarot. And what I talk about with the major arcana is, you know, we've got the hero's journey. So you move all through all of those stations of the major arcana, and they're major pushes from the universe against life. Now, arcana means mysteries, right? You've been through all of the major mysteries of the tarot and you arrive at the world ready to graduate. I equate it to a tradesman who's got all his tools ready to build a house, or a surgeon with all of his instruments ready to do an operation. It's someone who is graduated into the part of the mission where they're actually in action. So for you to have the world in your life path right now is actually a really beautiful sign, because your sign is your soul is giving you a level of wisdom and saying, you've actually got what it takes to move into your path. I'm keeping you locked out of your blessings right now, though, Divine. You might want to charge forward, Divine Masculine. You might. But what I want you to do is be locked. I want you to feel what it feels like to be locked out of your blessings. To you have to be over here. See, look, I call this a selfish energy, and what we're moving into is a giving energy for you. So there's a shift in the way that you make your choices in life. Here you've got trouble. How I want to say this, right? I want to put this directly at the feet of going, you want to get Divine Feminine into a calmer space. You do. I don't want to be locked out in the cold Divine Feminine. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on all my blessings. Like, can't I get you to a calmer space? Look here, all the water up against our boat is rough and horrible, but over here, look how calm it is over here. And me, look, I'll push the boat. I have the stick in the water. I can push against what's there. I can get us into a calmer space. Let's just pack up all our troubles. Shield yourself. I know you're leading the next generation into this energy, but let me start to do some of the work. Let me get into reciprocity. But right now, it's a challenge. It's a challenge because I can't get into it just yet. But the energy is waking up within me to go, I have to do my part of the work, which is what I was suggesting earlier in this reading, and going, like it can't be one side of the connection doing all the work. And to me, this Divine Masculine is going, let me understand what it is to honor my life path and push this boat forward with you in it, right? If you are going to nurture and lead and support the next generation into understanding what this new frequency of love is, I'm going to do my bit. I'm going to honor my life path, but my challenge is to figure out how to do it. Here, the divine, the message from Spirit, the advice from Spirit is going, Keep looking for the signs and symbols, Divine Masculine. I'm going to bring them through. Our high priestess is the gatekeeper between the 5D and the 3D. She's going to keep letting information flow from the other realm into this realm to show you what to do. This is where it's important to get into the cosmic space, right? This is why we read. I'm not an astrologer, but it's why I read the energies that are coming up to go. The high priestess, when you work with her and she allows cosmic energies to guide you, she'll put clues in front of you. She's saying to you right now, Divine Masculine, honor your life path. When you sit with me and we'll discuss some brave choices, let the energy from your soul guide you, right? She's actually the one going, are you ready to listen, Divine Masculine? Are you ready to understand the messages that are coming through from the cosmos? I'm letting them come through to you and I'm putting them in front of you. Now let's structure this. And Divine Masculine goes, yeah, I'm ready to give. I'm ready to give. Look at this. I'm listening to your messages from the cosmos. Thank you, High Priestess, for allowing them to come through. And here, the likely outcome under what we've got here is the new moon energy, reciprocity, balance. I'm ready to give to others. I have been horribly selfish, right, in choosing 3 cups and ignoring 2. I wanted more. I was going to take more for myself, and I've decided that that doesn't actually serve me. What I want is to have reciprocity. I want to be able to give and take in my relationships. I want Divine Feminine to be able to receive what I've got to give. I've graduated into understanding it can't always be about me and what I want. And I need something to give and shift and change and grow so that I can do my bit, right? I can do my part of the work and give to these connections. Rightio, let's build a bit of a bridge. Let's have a look into, we've done a general energy. I actually want to go, what would Divine Masculine say to Divine Feminine if we're asking, in what is their 12-year mission to Jupiter? Are you ready for this? Let's see. What would I tell you is my 12-year mission to Jupiter? What would Divine Masculine tell Divine Feminine is my 12-year mission to Jupiter? Oh, let that energy settle. It hit me right in the crown. Righto. Right, the Magician. We've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. We've got the Three of Wands in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse. The Empress in the upright. And the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, see. I get this. Rightio. Here is the Magician, right? The Magician is all about transformation. And when the Magician has all of the elements under control, they are able to transform lead into gold. And if he's going in 12 years' time, I want to have mastery over all of the elements. I want to have what I'm passionate about under control. I want to have what I love, how I give, how I receive love under control. I want to have what I think about, what I do, what I take action on, and how the stability of my world. Now, an alchemist of old knew how to bring all of the elements together in a perfect synchronicity. And this is what Divine Masculine is telling you. My mission to Jupiter is to manage all of these elements that make me who I am, to be a divine being that has transformation on this planet. That is what my work will be, right? My work will be the energy of the Magician, right? This is interesting. In 12 years' time, nothing will be hurting me anymore. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. And this says, I have overcome my wounding in order to be the Magician. The Three of Wands is going, that's waiting on your ships to come in. It goes, I'm not waiting on my ships to come in. I make them happen, right? Here, the Two of Cups, this is where it gets really super interesting. You'd go, why is that in reverse? Because this soulmate energy, as lovely as it is, it's not twin flame energy. This soulmate energy is it's comfortable, it's loving, it's wonderful, it's guided, but it's not twin flame energy. Twin flame energy is shifted. It sits in a different space to this, and it's going, like if I've treated you like a soulmate up to this point, what I want to do is show you that I understand that you're more than that. You're more than just a soulmate. You're not, see, I sound dismissive. I'm very apologetic because soulmates are beautiful. My soulmates that I've had in my life, I absolutely adore. I've had some beautiful people come into my life and leave as well and teach me lessons and break my heart. And soulmates do all sorts of things. So that's not to diss the connection of a soulmate. But what I'm telling you, my love, is our energy transcends soulmates. We are the magician and we are the empress. Wow, right? Wow, not even the emperor and the empress. We are the magician and the empress. We transcend the two people who just match. We transcend it. We transform, we transmute, we crystallize, we change, we I don't even know how many descriptive words I can offer to these two in partnership with each other. The Empress, she is aligned with the cosmos. She's aligned with the earth plane. She is mother. She is nurturer. She is carer. She is transformer. She is the all and the every. She is a goddess. She is a goddess alongside a magician. Wow. In 12 years' time, I am a magician. You are an empress. We transcend. We transcend soulmates. And the Nine of Pentacles is my card of being single. It's on its head. We're not single. We transcend soulmates. We transcend pain. We transcend waiting for reality to happen to us. We are creators with our creator. We are the all and the everything with our divine. We have all of the elements working together to hold the energy of twin flame love on the earth plane. This reading has got me in chills. If this is what you're telling me is your mission to Jupiter and what your 12-year commitment to us is, you're saying we are a divine pair on the earth plane, transforming, transcending, nurturing, caring, a magician and an empress. My heart is exploding. That's a beautiful energy. Okay, let's shift on to some Divine Love Oracle and go under this solstice energy. I'm going to ask, honoring our life path, loving our choices, and our soul wisdom guiding us. Give us a message for Divine Feminine. We have Uncharted. We have for Divine Masculine the Trinity. And we have Surrender. Holy dolly. Okay. Uncharted. Divine Feminine. If we're going on your life path, love your brave choices, and looking for our wisdom to guide us, we are in uncharted waters. And I did a lovely reading today, and we're talking about how the energy that we're birthing in, we're trying to dismantle an old system, or this is our task as twin flames, is to dismantle an old system of how lovers connect, in order to birth a new system of how love operates. And I've talked about how the old system is the love heart, and to draw that you actually have to stop and change direction, and it's so very conditional. In order to get a love heart to look perfect, there's a bunch of things that have to come together to make it happen. Whereas while we're this is because love is designed to flow, right? But do we necessarily know what this energy looks like once we're all up standing in it, right? So a mission to Jupiter is actually uncharted waters. Like nobody's been there before. And we're going to make a commitment that I've talked about this before, is that the next decade of energy is where, spirituality really comes to the fore, or understanding your soul's choices, your soul's impact. All of that really over the next 10 years is coming to the fore. And when we're looking at the next 12 years of commitment, we're committed to an uncharted journey. But what we're committed to is getting up every day and taking action towards it, and knowing that our soul will guide us and that we're going to honor this path that we're on. So, what's interesting about how the divine masculine energy comes forth is the Trinity, right? And we go, yeah, we are talking the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but I'm talking this Trinity, the divine masculine, and the divine feminine. And he literally just sent that message forward, going, my life path is to bring this online. I'm going to make brave choices, and I'm going to let my soul guide me into bringing this Trinity online. And look at this as the energy for the connection. Under this solstice energy, surrender into it. So the message is here for you, divine feminine. What are you surrendering to? The mission into uncharted waters, but letting your life path and your soul guide you there. And for the divine masculine, he's going, I'm surrendering. My Trinity looks like this. My work, your work, our work for the divine, right? My work, your work, our work for the divine. Surrendering. I don't need to dive too deep into these oracle cards. They feel pretty self-explanatory after the reading that we've had. So, mission to Jupiter. It's uncharted waters. Absolutely. Are we on board? I hope you're as on board as I am, as wild as this journey is. Divine masculine, are you on board, working your way into being the magician that matches the Empress? And we're all going to surrender into it under this solstice energy so that the next part of the journey can begin. The chapters want to close. We had that death card, right? We want it. Where is he? We had the death card. We're going to close the door on this old energy, the old template of love. Bye-bye. And with 2022, we shut the door on the old template and we raise up the new vibration. Let 2023 be the year of reformation. And we have this beautiful new way to exist come online, where we're all lighter, brighter, and understand love more than this planet has ever known. May more twin flames come online in 2023 than we've ever known before. And I talk about it as being, if you're putting food coloring into a glass of water, and with each drop of food coloring that moves into that water, it changes the color, and it changes that water is no longer what it was. It's something different. This is what we're doing. We've had enough of this energy rise up for that glass of water to now have enough catalyst in it to look different. We're closing the chapter on the new energy. We're birthing the new one. Let us sail into uncharted waters. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this reading in faith, hope, and love. If I don't get to connect in no, we still got a couple. I'm going to come back and do some more reading, but I will remind you too, like if you've watched this far and you do want a personal reading, I have set up a proper diary over on my website, so you can wherever you are in the world, you can see what time zones might suit you. It should come up and reflect your time zone, so you can just make your booking direct on the website without having to contact me first. And I'd be more than happy to do personal readings. And I've left my diary open. Obviously I have a little break for Christmas, but dates are up there either side of Christmas where we can do personal readings. If you're interested, I'm more than happy to do personal readings for these twin flame connections. So I will be back before I get to say Merry Christmas, but if I don't get to talk to you before then, I'm going to wish you Merry Christmas, and in faith, hope, and love, it's bye from me for now.